ज्योतिर्जनार्दन दीपो हरतु मे पापम दीप
of the Almighty through shlokas.
वक्रतुण्डा महाकाया कोटिसूर्या समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा समुद्रवसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले विष्णुपत्नी नमस्तुभ्यं पादस्पर्शं स्वमस्व मे सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने वासुदेवास्तुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं.
Dhanyavad children. Srimati Usha Didi to welcome the gathering and introduce the dignitaries on the dais.
ओम गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलसारभक्षितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजं. With the blessings of Lord Ganesha, Namaste to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on this memorable day of Rashtrotsava, which will be remembered in the years ahead. On behalf of Rashtrotana Parivar, I heartily welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Vikas Pattarji. He is the parent of Kumari Bhumi Pattar of class UKG 3. Shri Vikas Pattarji is born in a cultural family of teachers, farmers, engineers and doctors. He has done his schooling in Kendriya Vidyalaya and Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science in STM College, Dharwad. He has 16 years of industry experience as engineer, software architect and entrepreneur. He is currently the founder and CEO of Injectic Services, which is a software development company. He always is interested to work in a team to find creative solutions. We welcome you, Vikasji. Now I request Srimati Manjula Didi, our Pradhanacharya, to give the sacred Tulsi plant as a token of respect. Dhanyavad Didi. I extend a warm welcome to Sri Maheshwaraya Guruji, who is Administrative Pramukh for all RVK CBSE schools. Our beloved Srimati Manjula Didi, our Pradhanacharya and Academic Coordinator for all RVK CBSE schools. Srimati Chandrakala Didi, Upapradhanacharya of RVK Thanisandra. Coordinator of RVK Thanisandra, Srimati Sunita Didi. And Shri Manjunath Guruji. All teachers, parents, and our lovely students. Once again, I welcome everyone for our Chinnara Loka. Dhanyavad.
I request our chief guest, Shri Vikas Pattarji, to address the gathering.
It's a great honor and privilege for me to stand here and try and share some thoughts with you all. So, Dhanyavad, Guruji, Dhanyavad, Pramukhji, Dhanyavad, all the teaching and support staff of RVK. Dhanyavad, all the parents and grandparents who have gathered here. And also a big hi to all my little friends. I don't see many, but yes. So, I finished my schoolings in Kendriya Vidyalaya. And whatever I am now is probably because of my school, my teachers, my parents, my grandparents, and my friends and my mentors. So I always had this dream of getting my kids admitted to Kendriya Vidyalaya. But unfortunately, unlike my father, neither I'm a defense personnel nor a central government employee. That's when, it became difficult for me to decide which school I have to go for. So I was doing my exploration. I was running around. I was in a fix. I was in a confusion. But that's when something struck to my mind. And one of my mentors, Mr. Girish, both of his daughters had passed out from RVK. And I had always observed and noticed that his daughters stood out. They were always unique and special compared to other kids and children. That's when I went to him, I discussed with him. I had a couple of rounds of discussions with him. And finally I understood about RVK, their culture, their means and methods and methodologies and the processes. And then I was very much convinced that, I have to get my daughter admitted to RVK. I did that. I used to stay away from this place in C.V. Raman Nagar. I rented out my flats, came here near to RVK, settled down here, with a second dream of getting my younger daughter also admitted in the same school. Though she's very young now, she's just an infant, and I hope I will get her admitted in the same school. So, standing here today, it reminds me of a small shloka that I had during my school days in my texts. It says, Abhivadana silasyam nityam ruddhopase vinaha chatwaritasya vardante ayurvidya yashobalam. It simply means that one who respects the elders, greets them, meets them well, will definitely see an increase in his Yash, Ayu, Vidya and Bala. It was very easy for us because we had that shloka, we had a translation either in Hindi or in English or probably in not Kannada, but Hindi or in English. It was easy for us to comprehend it, decode the inner meaning of it, and finally implement that in our daily lives. That was because probably back then the environment was very conducive. Because I can give you some examples. So we used to get to see our favorite TV shows like Shaktiman or Jungle Book or Ramayana or Mahabharata once in a week. We used to watch them for 30 minutes, and the next week, 1 week, we didn't watch TV at all. So probably we got busy in our studies, we went out, we made some real friends, we spent good times, we fought with them, we faced disappointments, and we also gathered that happiness and that bonding. And we, for example, I can tell you another example. People used to come home, we used to go visit relatives, we made space for their accommodation. Even the neighbors, we used to visit them, they used to visit us. So there was no concept of weekend. So every day was a weekend, probably. Right? So every day, this kind of interpersonal things used to happen. It was a very closed net of community and a family. But now, if you look at the current dynamics of the time, even I don't know whether the same shloka is there in the text of CBSE now. Even if it is there with a better explanation, a better translation and teaching aids, I think that it will be difficult for them to actually understand the inner meaning of it and implement it in their lives. That is because the environment is not that conducive. When I say that, I'm not trying to say anything negative, but kids have everything ready, instantaneous, a click of button, things are at the doorsteps. There is no dearth of things. I would call it as a problem of plenty. Kids have everything around them, but they are not able to handle stress, disappointments, small silly disappointments, and then probably they are sliding into depression. The entire mankind, the human race is facing this challenge now. Not just our country, but the entire world. This is where RVK comes into picture. It's not about whether a school is affiliated to CBSE or ICSE. That's just an affiliation. It's not what the texts have in them, but it's very important is how the school, the teachers are imparting that to the kids. I see the efforts put by RVK teachers and the school and their programs. And I also see the equivalent results, the tangible outcome at my home. I'll give small two examples. My daughter, elder daughter Bhumi comes home. She folds her own clothes. She cleans her cupboard. And before taking a small meal or a big meal, she utters a mantra. And after the meal, she washes her own plate. So, dear friends, uttering a mantra before a meal is not necessarily, should not be taken as religious. It's something like you are trying to express your gratitude and you are being thankful for the meal that we have got or received on that day. That humble being, the courtesy will probably help us go a long way. So RVK is doing all these efforts because they have a very unique way of imparting the education. It's not just the literacy that they want to achieve, but they also are focusing on the education because there's a very big difference between literacy and being literate and being educated. They have this Panchamukhi approach wherein kids are not just taught about being bookworms or chase the scores and marks and competitive exams and jobs. They focus on, if I remember it right on top of my mind, they focus on the physical, the emotional, the psychological, the spiritual, and the intellectual part of imparting the knowledge to the kids. It becomes very more important in today's time because you see there's all concrete around. The families have become very nuclear. The distance between the relationships have increased. Trees are being cut down. There's a climate change. So we should not say that this is not our problem. This is our problem, and our problem becomes a nation's problem. And this is where RVK comes into picture. They focus on one thing which I very much liked is they focus on the Bharatiya Samskara. When we say Bharatiya Samskara, so I would like to give an example. I have been to many countries, and it's not necessarily like people say that be a Roman in Rome, but it's not necessarily true. So you can always be yourself, follow your samskara, and leave an impression, and also learn the best from their culture. Many of my friends from different countries have kept asking me about the Indian values, our lifestyle, our kind of family values. It's not like they have adopted everything, but for few examples, like you might be seeing yoga is being celebrated across the globe. Many countries are celebrating yoga days. They have made yoga a part of their lives. And our message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, our message of Atithi Devo Bhava, our examples that we have set with our neighboring countries and within the message of tolerance. So the entire world has understood that Bharatiya Samskara is a way to go, which will lead to the universal brotherhood and development and growth. So some few countries, if you go and look at them, so for example, to take a correct example, so for example, Japan. You go to Japan, it's a highly technologically forward country. They're economically better than us. Their living standards are much better. But yet, the kids, the elders, the youngsters, the entire workforce, they are so humble, they are so rule-abiding, they are punctual, they are very hardworking, and they know how to stay united and how to stay in a society. That all happens because their kids are not taught just ABCD or algebra or the mathematical tables, multiplication tables. They start with instilling some basic, very core values, like how you have to stay in a society, how you have to respect each other, how you have to respect the elders, how to be honest, how to work for the country and die for the country. That's exactly what RVK has been focusing on, to my best knowledge. They have been the building blocks, and then they are creating building blocks for the rebuilding of the nation, which is very important. So I understand, I can go on talking a lot. I will never run out of examples that I have had in the last 1.5 years with this association with this school and the teachers. Because the interest of the time and interest of the time of the kids and the events that are going to follow, I would like to thank RVK for the nation rebuilding work that they are doing. And before I wind off, I would like to say that it's not just the teachers or the school who can bring about the complete change. It's the parents who have to spend quality time with their kids. When I say quality time, it's not just about mopping up their homeworks or helping them achieve scores. It's spending quality time to understand the psychological, the physical, emotional, and the aspirational needs of every kid. Every kid differs from every other kid. We have to understand the needs, we have to understand their strengths, we have to understand their passions. By not imposing our own thoughts, we have to understand what they are good at, and we have to help them and we have to encourage them by collaborating with the school, by working with the teachers. So this collaboration between the teachers, the feedback from the parents, and the co-working will definitely help, make our kids grow into that 360-degree way. And they will be ready to face the world, the challenges, and not just be successful. Being successful is very subjective. Being doctors or being an entrepreneur or being a scientist isn't the goal of the life. The goal of the life is to do what you like to do, contribute your part to the nation, do your best, be honest, and be happy with what you have. That sense of contentment is very important. And I'm sure we all will join hands with RVK in improving what they are doing. Probably they're already at the best, but also we have to do our part because they have been doing their part. So I thank everyone for giving this opportunity. And namaste and Jai Hind.
Dhanyavad Guruji for sharing your thoughts and experiences. Now I request Srimati Shravani Didi to propose vote of thanks.
Hari Om. Namaste to one and all present here. On behalf of Rashtrothana Parivar, I'm pleased to be standing here to propose the vote of thanks. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guest, Shri Vikas Patharji, for accepting the invitation and being here with us for this wonderful event. I request Shri Maheshwaraya Guruji to present a memento to our chief guest as a token of gratitude. Dhanyavad Guruji. I would take this opportunity to thank Sri Maheshwaraya Guruji, Administrative Pramukh for all the RVK CBSE schools, Srimati Manjula Didi, Pradhanacharya for RVK Tanisandra. My sincere thanks to our Upapradhanacharya, Srimati Chandrakala Didi, coordinators Srimati Sunita Didi, and Sri Manjunath Guruji. I thank all our teachers and students. Finally, I would like to thank all the parents and family present here for consistent support and cooperation to make this event a grand success. Once again, I thank you all. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad Shravani Didi. I request all the dignitaries to occupy the seats in front of the dais and enjoy the program. Kindly put your phones on silent mode. Parents are requested to remain seated till the end of the program. Do not leave any empty seats in between. Kindly avoid getting up or talking after the completion of entire program from their respective classrooms. The entire program will be photographed and recorded. Hence, we request you to be seated and not to take any photos and videos. Your complete cooperation in this regards highly appreciated. We are very confident that our young stars will have your fullest support, motivation, and encouragement during their performance. Together, we make this event a very memorable one. Dhanyavad.
We are here today to recall our past, enjoy the present, and celebrate the future. Rashtrotsava is an annual event which all of us look forward and witness the inherited talents portrayed with a message to the society by our little ones. This year, our children are going to depict Chinnara Loka, that is, world of our Tiny Tots. In Rashtrothana, we focus on value-based education for holistic development, that is, Samagra Vikas, which comprises healthy dinacharya, Maulyavardhana, literacy, numeracy, physical, intellectual, social, and emotional development, imbibing Rashtra Bhakti. We are here today to celebrate the continuous and dedicated effort put in by our blooming buds as they are awaiting to exhibit the glimpse of the concepts learned. Before we go any further, I wish all of you to have a big smile on your face and put your hands together into the world and get into the world of our tiny tots. Bhagavad Gita is an important and fundamental summary of a major chunk of Indian philosophy. It teaches the basic dharma and how one should live. Bhagavad Gita means song of the script, the divine communication of truth realization between man and his creator. Let us begin the program with chanting of Bhagavad Gita by our little ones with a huge round of applause.
Do you know to chant Bhagavad Gita? Yes, we have learned. That has to be chanted throughout the day. I feel happy while chanting Bhagavad Gita. We the students of LKG present before you chanting Bhagavad Gita. Gita. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Atha Prathamokyaya. Arjuna Vishada Yogaha. Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. Samaveta Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastara Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravir Paschaitam Panduputrana Acharya Mahatim Chamun Vyudam Drupada Putrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata Atra Shura Maheshwasha Bhima Mayudhi Yuyudano Viratascha Drupadaschya Maharataha Drishtaket Kanaha Kashirajasya Viryavan Purujit Kunti Bojasya Saibashya Narapungavaha.
It was a great start with soulful chanting in Persian form of exercise, which is originated thousands of years ago. Yoga improves our strength, balance, and flexibility. Slow movements and deep breathing increase blood flow and warm up muscles. Our students today are going to exhibit how to keep our energy and happiness at all times through their performance. I now welcome our students for the performance with a huge round of applause.
Going early in the morning. I'm going for the yoga practice. I too enjoy yoga practice. Be the student of the LKG performing few yogas and asanas. Watch and practice regularly.
It was a graceful performance, children. Games make us understand the importance of teamwork. It teaches us to play by the rules. We can experience the fun of competition and drive towards a common goal. Today, our students are here to perform one such fun fitness activity using hoops. Hooping is a great fun for children. Playing with hoops develops body balance, muscular coordination, and rhythm. Let's put our hands together and welcome our students for the hoops display.
Hey Arshi, I'm going to play. Will you join me? Oh, I would love to. Play games is my favorite time. We the students of LKG present before you fun fitness using hoops.
Big round of applause.
घर घर में पंखा लाए सबको पास बुलाता पंखा मीठे नींद सुलाता पंखा हे पंडिका हे पंडिका Hey Pandika, are you singing a new rhyme we learnt in class? Yes, I love singing rhyme taught in different languages. Our friends of LKG are presenting rhyme time. Come, let's enjoy it. Hey,
As adults, we still remember the lullabies, rhymes, and poems that we have learned in our childhood. Rhymes plays a very important role in the foundational stage. The rhythmic pattern helps the children to develop early literacy skills. Rhymes are not only meant to sing, they usually tell a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. I now welcome our students on stage with a big round of applause.
Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Up from the sand, down on the sand, your hands will never know where they land. You could have picked up some dirt, but it germs. You can never see them as they are tiny worms. Don't let the germs to get in your way. Washing your hands makes them go away. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash your hands before a meal. Wash your hands after a meal. Wash your hands if you touch your mouth. Wash your hands if you touch your pet. Wash your hands if you blow your nose. Wash your hands if you cough or sneeze. Wash your hands once you go to the loo. The germs will cry, boo! Wash your hands up every time. Avoid being sick all the time. Don't let the germs to get in your way. Washing your hands makes them go away. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Germs get in your body so very quick and make you dull and very sick. Washing removes the germs from your hand, and your hands are fresh, clean and grand. Don't let the germs to get in your way. Washing your hands makes them go away. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. Wash, 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 wash your hands to keep them nice and clean. कचर मचर काव 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 कितने सारे वर्ड्स हैं पहचानने आ जाओ कचर मचर काव 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 कितने सारे वर्ड्स हैं पहचानने आ जाओ देखो वो रहा प्रो काव काव का चिल्लाए वो रहा प्रो काव काव का चिल्लाए सारों सारे धूल में दिल भर कर लुढ़काए कचर मचर काव 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 कितने सारे वर्ड्स हैं पहचानने आ जाओ कचर मचर काव 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 कितने सारे वर्ड्स हैं पहचानने आ जाओ गुटर गुटर करे देखो पिजन वहाँ सारे गुटर गुटर करे देखो पिजन वहाँ सारे गुट पे कर पेड़ पर टक 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 करे गुटर गुटर करे देखो पिजन वहाँ सारे गुट पे कर पेड़ पर टक 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 करे कचर मचर काव 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 कितने सारे वर्ड्स हैं पहचानने आ जाओ किंगफिशर मछली खाए नदी
It was a mesmerizing performance, children. Emotional connection. Our children immediately connect to the characters when we narrate the stories. We emphasize on value based stories, focusing on empathy, love, kindness, and honesty. We try to tap the child's imagination and curiosity, which indirectly leads to the development of problem solving skills. We now have our students who are going to depict one such story. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
ನಿನ್ ಕತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟನಾ? ಹೌದು, ನಿನ್ ಕತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಬಿಗ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ಆನೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದು, LKG 4 ಮಕ್ಕಳಾದ ನಾವು ಬಿಗ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆವು. The elephant. But too big. You cannot swing from trees like me. Next, the elephant met a rabbit. He asked him to be his friend, but the rabbit said, "You are too big. Stay in my barrel." Elephant met a frog. Will you be my friend? He asked. How can I? Said the frog. You are too big to live about like me. The elephant was very sad. He met the fox. Will you be my friend, please? The fox said, "Sorry, you are too big." And the elephant met a lion. He asked to be his friend. How can I? I am the king of jungle. Next day, elephants saw all the animals running in the forest for their lives. Elephant asked, "What's the matter?" The bear replied, "There is a hunter with his gun. The forest is seen, so our animals learn to hide." Elephant wanted to help these animals. He hid behind a tree, pulled off the hunter's gun from his long trunk, frightened him with his big body. The poor hunter ran away. All the animals were saved from the hunter by the elephant. They all thanked the elephant and became his friends. They all lived happily ever after.
It was a wonderful performance, children. Children love to live Children love to live in a fantasy world. This imagination helps to develop their creative thinking. Stories about animals and their world fascinates children. Therefore, aside from people, animals are one of the most interesting things our blooming buds like. Let's join our children as they take us into the world of animals.
Pero
It was a lovely performance. Let us give them a huge round of applause. About different kinds of plants, flowers, birds, and insects. They are excited to watch the seeds grow into plants, buds blooming into flowers, and the colorful butterflies around. Our children are now going to perform on a dance for sunflower and butterflies. Let's welcome them with a huge round.
Just up like sunflower. Sunflower is big, bright and yellow. Do you know the speciality of sunflower? Yes, we have seen sunflower always facing sun. So now let's all enjoy the dance for sunflower song.
Sunny, 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 sunflowers. Yellow, 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 sunflowers. Sunny, 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 sunflowers. Yellow, 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 sunflowers. We spread good cheer around, be it home, meadow, or ground. We always turn to the big sun while we frolic and have fun. My oil makes food tasty. Good health I bring you daily. My oil makes food tasty. Good health I bring you daily. Sunny, 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 sunflowers. Yellow, 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 sunflowers. 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 We spread good cheer around, be it home, meadow, or ground. We always turn to the big sun while we frolic and have fun. My oil makes food tasty. Good health I bring you daily. My oil makes food tasty. Good health I bring you daily. Sunny, 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 sunflowers. Yellow, 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 sunflowers. Sunny, 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 sunflowers. Yellow, 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 sunflowers.
It was a wonderful performance, children.
Wow, you look so beautiful. Yes, I am. Why do you look so beautiful? Because of my colorful wings, I think. Yes, you look very beautiful when you fly. Yes, come, let's fly and dance together.
ಚಿಟ್ಟೆ ಚಿಟ್ಟೆ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಚಿಟ್ಟೆ ನೀನು ತುಂಬಾ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತೆ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಚಿಟ್ಟೆ 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 ನೀನು ತುಂಬಾ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತೆ
was a lovely performance, children. An important role for children in the formative years. Colors bring joy and happiness. I welcome our students who are now going to depict the story of a rainbow, which is the sign of hope and good fortune, representing love and friendship with a huge round of applause.
Chaitanya, today we will see an interesting story of rainbow. Smaya, can you tell me how rainbow is formed? When there is both sunshine and white droplets in the sky. Wow, it's really beautiful. I'm eager to see the rainbow. Okay then, let's see the rainbow skit. I am the color of nature, so I am the best. No, 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 no. I am the water, Johnny, and nothing, so I am the best. No, 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 no. Ha ha ha! I bring fun and warmth to the nature. The sun, the moon, the stars are yellow, so I am the best. No, 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 no. Think of the beauty when I feel the sky to the sunrise and sunset, so I am the best. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm the color of love, so I am the best. No, 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 no. I'm the color of water and the sign of wisdom authority. No doubt, I am the best. No, 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 no. I'm the color of silence. You need me for prayer, for peace. Who is better than me? So I am the best. No, 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 no. Hey colors, why you are all fighting among yourself? God made you all. Each one of you is made for a special purpose. He wants you all to join your hands, stretch across the sky together. Rainbow is the sign of hope for tomorrow.
Sometimes hard and sometimes full, but rainbow is very beautiful. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow in the sky, sunshine and rain, that is why. Red and orange, yellow, green and blue, indigo violet, that is really true. Sometimes hard and sometimes full, but rainbow is very beautiful.
It was a colorful performance, children. Festivals are a part of a celebration as it depicts our culture and tradition. Our children are now going to give us a glimpse of one such festival. Let's welcome our children on stage with a huge round of applause.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ದ್ರಿಷಾ, ಈ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದ್ರ. ಔಷಧ? ಹೌದು, ನನ್ನ ಅಮ್ಮ ತಂದಿದ್ದು ಹಬ್ಬಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾವು ಹಬ್ಬದ ದಿನ ಹೊಸ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮನೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲಂಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಅಮ್ಮಂಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಂಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹಬ್ಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ನಂಗೆ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಹೌದಾ, ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಆಚರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹೌದು. ಈಗ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಸಂಭ್ರಮನ ಆಚರಿಸೋಣ, ಬನ್ನಿ.
It was a graceful performance, children. Patterns that repeat yearly. Our diet, attire, and festivals also change as per seasons. Each season has its own speciality. Children of LKG are now going to present different seasons through their performance. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
4 seasons in a year, I can name all 4. Do you wanna hear? Let's get ready. Let's say them all. Spring, summer, rainy, winter. All the seasons are wonderful. Do you want to know more about the seasons? Here is a performance.
How do you think I know? I just saw a bluebird, that is how I know. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a bluebird, that is how we know. Do the bird walk? Instruct your thing. Do the bird walk? Flap your wings. Do the bird walk? Do anything and look around for another sign of spring. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a bee, and that is how I know. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a bee, and that is how we know. Do the bee walk? Instruct your thing. Do the bee walk? Flap your wings. Do the bee walk? Do anything and look around for another sign of spring. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a ladybug, that is how I know. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think we know? We just saw a ladybug, that is how we know. Do the ladybug walk? Instruct your thing. Do the ladybug walk? Flap your wings. Do the ladybug walk? Do anything and look around for another sign of spring. Spring is here, spring is here. How do you think I know? I just saw a butterfly, that is how I know. Spring is here, spring butterfly, that is how we know. Do the butterfly walk, stretch your legs, do the butterfly walk. Flap your wings, do the butterfly walk. Do anything and look around for another sign. the snowballs. It's fun playing in the snow. Snow, 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 lots of snow. Snow, 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 soft white snow. Snow, 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 cold icy snow. Let's make a snowman in the snow. What do you like doing in the snow? We like tubing in the snow. We like skiing in the snow. Eating s'mores and hot cocoa.
Snow, snow, wonderful snow. Snow, snow, lovely white snow. Snow, snow, cold icy snow. We love playing in the snow.
It was a wonderful performance, children. Let's give them a big round of applause. Dance provides opportunities for artistic and aesthetic education, as well as express and explore ideas symbolically through movements. Our children will now mesmerize you all with their enchanting performance. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Ding da da re da re ding da da re da re ding da da re re da ding.
It was a wonderful performance, children. Dear parents, hope you all have enjoyed the program. As we have come to the end of the program, let's conclude the program with Shanti Mantra. Kindly join your hands.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः धन्यवाद